All right, it's July 21st, and yes, I was going to try to do something uplifting because, of course, we're like on storm watch and looking for rain because it's been, 120 days without rain, and it's 22 straight days of 110. But I know there is something that has rocked the punk community. It's still on my mind. It is heartbreaking. It is... I feel like I went through a breakup. And it's gross and it's disgusting, and it is, of course, that a victim of Just Insane of Anti-Flag came out on the Enough podcast you can go listen to, came out on, was it Thursday, and told her account of, at least, I don't know what's gets flagged on these video platforms, but we'll call it sexual assault. It seems worse if you listen to trigger warning for those of you that might have that stuff in your past that kind of stuff may trigger, and it's super disappointing. It's a band that we looked up to for their morals, and a lead singer that I even looked up to for, and feels like a complete betrayal. I understand entirely. It is yeah. So, definitely wanted to, basically, I know, like, you were one of my fucking favorite bands, and I'm still reeling, and tossed all the albums in the apartment dumpster that I owned, pretty much their entire catalog, last night, and still feels just heartbreaking. But if there's anything we can take from this, first off, believe victims. We can also support, like I said, I don't know what terms are allowed on these video platforms that I share all this to, but RAINN, RAINN, it's a good organization. You go there and resource and information to donate to for victims of this, and that's something to touch on immediately. Also, despite the feeling of feeling just utter betrayed, undermined his own morals that he preaches. They are still, the things that they did put out there are still amazing ideals, and you can still hold on to them, and you can still do them, and be a better person than he was, clearly. And that's what we should hold on to. We should hold on to, if those, I hope those are your ideals. I'm sure there's some people that are going to be like, but they are amazing ideals if you hold to them, unlike him. And let's hold ourselves to a higher standard and be better. And fuck, it sucks. But we can be better. We can uphold the things that you didn't practice but preach. And we can do better. And it's awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much how we're going to open it up. It's a very, melancholy opening. But yeah, let's end on that high note, or at least the opening. Let's hold ourselves to a higher standard. Let's hold ourselves to the things that they preached, because they were great stuff. The bands they brought with them on tour were great, amazing musicians that also stood for some amazing stuff, and go support them. They have nothing to do with this. They still hold amazing values. Go support those bands. And it's unfortunate that we don't even have anything to hear from, for now at least, from that band, or from, like, kind of good or bad. Kind of just wish we could hear something at this point. So yeah, it's something. We're all going through it. It is one of the biggest things I've dealt with, as one of my all-time favorites. Once I would have said 2 days ago, and it sucks. But you can get past this. We can do better than them, and we can hold ourselves to a higher standard, and that is what's awesome about us. So, on that note, let's talk about some other awesome stuff, like shows you might want to go to. So let's go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Shoujo Says Go, where I still recommend please masking, and please just, even if you feel sick, don't go out. And there's a plea from a friend, Lauren Napier, I saw over on Twitter and retweeted, of basically, COVID is still causing cancellations, postponements, all this stuff of touring musicians, and that sucks. So even if you just don't feel well, please stay home. And if you are going to go, masking will help mitigate this stuff. That's what I've been preaching. It is what I'm still trying to fucking find an answer to with symptoms that have come out of COVID. My case a year ago, July. Fucking crazy. I just had a kind of CT scan today to try and make sure the inflammation isn't in my neural paths. And then the rheumatologist next week. So, I feel exhausted doing this video tonight. We are trying caffeine, so hopefully this holds up and enthusiasm holds up. But I can't stress, do what you can to mitigate and help our touring artists so they can actually still try to make some money on their tours and not have to worry about having to quarantine or cancel and deal with the cost of a hotel for quarantine or whatnot. Not all these bands are making a ton of money, so it's hard. It's them hard. And it also helps make these spaces just more inclusive in general for our immunocompromised friends, for everyone. Everyone loves music. Believe it or not, everyone seems to love music. And so if you make these spaces more welcoming and inclusive, that goes a long way. So there's the front end just plea and soapbox of mine, because I feel like shit. And I'm still doing this video because I want to fucking help you guys find shows, even if I can't make it out there without just wanting to lay my head down on something or just pass out standing there on some occasions. So yeah, regardless, other housekeeping. Of course, wherever you're watching this, be sure to like it. Hopefully you like it. Of course. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're not watching on YouTube and you want to help out a little more, go subscribe to youtube.com/everyshowjo. And as those numbers go up, I get access to more features. The fabled ad revenue that I always preach every week. That is the one that I'm really going for. So you'll help me out there. Plus you get notifications when this stuff, any other content I put to the YouTube goes live, and you can check that out. So definitely head over there. And because I don't get ad revenue, as I also mentioned every week, patreon.com/everyshowjo. Yes, patreon.com/everyshowjo. Even $1 a month helps me out. $5 a month, that's like buying me a beer or a soda or whatever you feel like comparing it to once a month at a mid-size venue. Mid-size, yeah. Definitely not Desert Guide Pavilion. Holy crap, their drinks are expensive. Then you gotta up your bid. But I appreciate everyone that does support me over on Patreon. And thank you so much. It helps pay for stuff like buying a screen and equipment and all that kind of stuff. And speaking of, I also want to thank Val Doors, Jesse Val, you might know from Cartoon Lion, from Delta Val, and maybe a soon-to-come solo project. Amazing friend, amazing dude, amazing musician. And I can't thank him enough. Because the camera that we're recording with now, it's from him, and I thank you so much. So go support Val Doors if you need your Val Doors done. But also, he's awesome. Also, something you can do for free is go to everyshowjo.com. Even though I'm still struggling to have the energy to get out and photograph and write and do all that stuff, you can check out some of the stuff I have done in the past. There are links to this video even, and a text list that I read off of every week. You can also go to for a little easier access instead of having to scrub through the video and be like, all right, was that 17 minutes and 12 seconds or 18 minutes and 14 seconds? I don't know. But yeah, go to everyshowjo.com. You check that out and check out stuff I posted. Even has a link still to the podcast, the Inkbox podcast, where I was featured on their first episode there with Gio of Squared and TV Tragedy. And it's hosted by the awesome dudes, Adam and Justin of Manecdotes and Night of Spiders. So you can see that there in that feed too on the website. So all good stuff. Check out everyshowjo.com. Also, because you're like, I've been listening to the song underneath, and who is it? And I'm like, probably should tell you. It is Wallace Hound, another fucking favorite local band here. Cool Math Games is the name of the song, if you're wondering what song to look for. It's over on their Bandcamp. You can go pick up the whole album. And the songs included. Crazy, right? So go support them. Love them. They're awesome. Check them out. And yeah, every fucking week, fuck racism, fuck homophobia, fuck sexism, fuck transphobia, fuck all this bullshit of basically masking hate and masking other issues with hate, and trying to take away basic human rights for everyone, and trying to make this a level playing field. No one should be fucking dealing with this discrimination over who they love, how they identify, the color of their skin. This shit should not be even a thing, and yet, unfortunately, we've even seen more of a surge of it in the last few years because of an asshole who somehow got voted up for a little bit and finally got voted up. Fuck that dude. But yeah, regardless, let's do some stuff to get involved. Like I said at the top, RAINN, RAINN, is a very good resource, especially in light of the stuff that came out there. Also, there's links over on everyshoujo.com/get involved if you want to go see these links that I say every week. These organizations, go donate, and they have ways of being involved. They have activities posted, and you can go contact them and figure out things to do with them. 1 in 10 numbers are spelled out with the letter N in the middle. It's a very good organization helping LGBTQ youth here around the valley just grow up and be happy, embrace, proud of who they are. There should be no reason for them not to be proud of it. That's the best way to fucking live. Be you. And for some reason, people fucking want to take that away or make people feel discomfort for being themselves, and that's bullshit. So there's that. We got the National Center for Transgender Equality is another really good one. Black Lives Matter. There's a Phoenix section, not just, and there's one, if you're not in Phoenix, go check out your local one. But Poder in Action also equally. They're fighting to just take down systems that discriminate within their just own code in their own ways. They discriminate against people of color, and they're trying to rebuild them with something in their place that helps embrace everyone. So throw those out there. We got Stop Asian American, or Stop AAPI Hate, Stop Asian American and Pacific Islander Hate. Got FirstNation.org for Indigenous, all. They were here first. And yeah, let's go support them. Let's help them. Let's fight against people who want to just discriminate. And then, of course, throw out some stuff that works their music scenes with their punk scenes. There's the Side Project helping fight and help with the homeless. And against self-harm, too. There's also Punk Rock Saves Lives, who, if you're in Denver or close to Denver, they have their second annual festival, 2 days. You can go check out some awesome bands who are playing that. But yeah, they also are there for mental health, bone marrow donation, all that kind of stuff. Super cool organization. You've probably seen them on national tours, hanging out, trying to do the bone marrow donation collecting. And yeah, also Arizona being Arizona, the Abortion Fund of Arizona, of course, throw that out there. Awesome group, go support them. And just resource. Everyone should have a resource to help with their reproductive system and rights, and knowing what's the best to do with their doctor. And yeah, try to throw that out every week. Plus, Project Hope is a really good organization helping out on an international scale, on a global scale, with like Ukraine and with Puerto Rico, who technically is part of this country, and yet still some of our leaders seem to not want to go help them as they should. So throw them, all that stuff out there. Go support. Like I said, everyshoujo.com/get involved. You can find all these links. But yeah, and also, of course, every week you're here for the music stuff, specifically, I'm sure. And you're like, what's the best way I can go support my favorite bands, my favorite musicians? And you're like, oh, let me think. Oh, right, you can go buy their merch. Go to their Bandcamp and buy that Wallace Hound album. Or any album. Go buy their vinyl. Go buy their CDs. Or physical, non-physical. Any money you can throw them. Awesome. Go buy the shirts, of course. The CD. Oh, fuck. Rigmarole is all in my head, I think. Get the hoodies. Not right now. Well, not in Phoenix right now. You probably don't need the hoodie. Unless it's a skate hoodie. And then it's thin enough that you might. And it helps. Anyway. Regardless, go buy the merch and support your favorite musicians and bands. It's the best, simplest, easiest way you can do it. Also, of course, we got NEVA, the National Independent Venue Association. They're there helping lobby for the interests of your favorite independent venues who didn't have any representation at all in 2020, and were set up to help give them representation as they needed money and they needed support. And you can also go donate. They have an emergency fund on top of lobbying that helps out some of your favorite independent venues if they need it. Let's see what else we've got. Well, let's get right into it. We got shows starting tonight, and it's definitely lighter. Not a little. I mean, it is lighter. But We found some good stuff, even some stuff that popped up since last week, so check this out. Let's start out tonight, Friday the 21st. All times are Arizona times, which are Mountain Standard Time, because we don't do daylight savings here, which only just gets more confusing, and you try to explain it and do the math, and you're like, well, fuck, is that 1 or 2? And then, yeah. So hopefully these times are right. Well, the show should be. And the stream should be if I did the math. So let's get right in. Tonight, we got Las Calacas with Sonido Cachimbo in the Limit Club at Crescent Ballroom, 8 p.m. Fucking killer, right? That's just amazing. But it may not be the only show you go to, or maybe one you might go with something else. And I got another one for you. We got Stomach Book with Rural Internet, Grass Blossoms, Material Girl, Okinawa Plane Crash, and Gusher at the Trunk Space, where they do ask kindly that you mask while you're inside. It's just a courtesy to other guests and everyone. 7 p.m. start for that. A fun night of fun. That's how they titled it. Chapter John's with Carol Pacey and Undershakers. The pubes. Fat Greek Cat at Chapter John's, 9 p.m. We also got Moody Black with the Illustrated Mess and guests at the Hive up in Flagstaff, 7 p.m. And as far as I can tell, I was checking the Twitch schedule. Scott Kaufstein's still streaming over on his Twitch regularly, 9 p.m. tonight. Twitch.tv/Scott Kaufstein. Also, of course, if you can, go support him. He's dealing with chronic Lyme disease, and he's been dealing with it since 2015, but it's rearing its head again more right now, and can use the help financially to help with medical costs that insurance won't always cost. As I've learned today, as they won't always cover CT scans, which get expensive. So yeah, please, if you can, go support Scott Kaufstein. You know him. You might have known him from Real Lake Fish, and you know him from the Little Man Band. Plus his solo stuff. It's awesome. So yeah, GoFundMe.com/31566 lowercase d lowercase c 5. There you go. There's the GoFundMe, and you can find it on all the socials. Even saw Real Big Fish sharing it this week, so that's fucking cool. Then we're rolling into Saturday, and we got Moon Bandits. This is a fucking great lineup. Moon Bandits with Overthinking, A Better Problem, and Raul Jukebox, it looks like. That unfortunately Mr. Raul had to drop off, I think is what happened. Which, Mr. Raul was amazing. Go check out Mr. Raul. But at the Trunk Space, and of course, please mask inside, they ask. 7 p.m., another fucking killer show. Fucking Chrome Rhino, Birds and Arrows, and a Casual Divorce at Crescent Ballroom. You're going to have tough choices already on Saturday. I'm sorry. They're just that awesome. But yeah, the 8 p.m. start for that one over there. You got La Cerca, I believe. La Cerca, El Googly Diablo, and Love Noka at the Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. There you go. Got choices. You got plenty of choices. We got Up Suck, celebrating, I think, 11-year anniversary, I think, what I read on that event, with Alan Smithy at Timeout Lounge. That one is 7 p.m. start. We've got Cheese Creator, Expects Monk, the Cadaver Dabadoos, Vital, and Borscht at the Ground Zero Studio, 6:30 p.m. Message them in for the address, as they always seem to say. We also got Dark Midsummer Night Show with Ghostlight, Wicked Meadows, Memento Mori, and Let Alone at the Blues Bar. That one, 7 p.m. Mike Malakar Trio, the Mr. Mal, there we go, at the Rock Bar, 7 p.m. Plus, wake up with one of the happiest people you can wake up with playing music, Cappy Ghoulie, the Cappy Show, over on his Facebook, 9 a.m. and through the week. Go check that out and give him a follow. Like I said, he streams throughout the week, so you can pick up on some of those random streams just by following him, and they'll hopefully pop up in your feed. Let's see. We also, moving on to Sunday, we got Three Brain Robot with Dinosaur Love and Hi, My Name is Ryan. Fucking more people I fucking love. That's over at the Trunk Space, where please mask inside, as they ask. And then, yeah, down in Tucson, we got a pair. We got the Res Tones with Midnight Stew, Dirt Roads at Club Congress down there in Tucson, 7:30 p.m. We also got Glue Sticks with Gusher Sigs at the Thunder Canyon Brewery, Tucson, 8 p.m. And then, yeah, looks like Chris Murray's going to do one of his Blue Beat live streams over on Sunday at noon over on his Facebook, so go check that out. Plus, of course, Buy Me Bambi is usually streaming on their Twitch, 2 p.m., twitch.tv/BuyMeBambi. Then Monday, a show that I wish I felt better and can get this fucking energy thing fixed with my soon, hopefully, rheumatologist Wednesday. But regardless, all this hype because Signals Midwest is coming to Phoenix for the first time since I think I discovered them, and fucking awesome. And they're playing with the fucking awesome Diva Bleach here from Phoenix, and Dane Griffin, and Short Lived at Crescent Ballroom, 7 p.m. Yes, new venue, because that's how it's going. A lot more people want to go check them out, so super cool. And then Tuesday we've got a few things to choose from. We got Healing Magic and Solace with Scattered Guts and Conniption Pit over the Epitaph at 8 p.m. Got Taylor Jackson with Dorson, and the Pubes. What a fucking killer bill right there. Over at the Rhythm Room, 7 p.m. Final Gasp with the Sheaves with Jade Helm and Body Double over at the Beast, which you might know is the Cornish Pasty in Tempe. And if you don't know, you now know that you might be hungry and get food while you're there. 8 p.m. for that one. A really neat one. And I've seen videos. Galactic Empire. They're playing at the Nile, 7 p.m. It says with guests. I couldn't find who else is on that bill, but fucking Galactic Empire. If you get the gist, they dress up as, members of the Empire from Star Wars and perform rock versions of a lot of that. And so, really cool. Throw it on this list. And then, the usual time, Chris Murray's will be live stream over on his Facebook, 5 p.m. Plus, Bobby Mamby is there in the morning at 7 a.m. for you. And Scott Cloudside's got you at 9 p.m. if you're looking for a bunch of stuff to do while you're home and watch some awesome musicians and put in requests and chat. And they have some awesome people in their chats. So go check that out. Then Wednesday, we got Babe Corner with Slugbug and TV Messengers at the Nile Underground, 7 p.m. Down in Tucson, we got Dusty Cubby with Strelitzia, Sweet Lou, and Fuzzy Dozen at the Groundworks down in Tucson, 7 p.m. Got Scott Cloudsign, of course, streaming in the morning, 9 a.m. And then Thursday, we got Valoris, which this is Nathan Maxwell's wife and Nathan Maxwell. But I want to stress it's her band, really. But regardless, it's awesome. And they're coming through. Nathan Maxwell, you might know from Flogging Molly or the Bunny Gang. It's two awesome projects. And they're playing with the X's at Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. Fucking awesome. Also, speaking of fucking awesome, no abortion bans! Exclamation. I guess I'm supposed to shout that. Anyways, it's a benefit for the Abortion Fund of Arizona. Good taste. Someone else might promote that every week. There goes my ego. Regardless, this is an awesome show that they put together to benefit the Abortion Fund of Arizona, featuring Camille Sledge, Veronica Everhart, Katie May, Proper Pet, and the Sun Punchers over Crescent Ballroom. 7 p.m. start for that. Go support, go donate, go fucking, let's make this thing be huge. And then, we got Dusty Cubby with Short Lived and Strelitzia at the Trunk Space, where they ask you please mask inside. I'm adding a note here. All right, and then, we got Scott Kaufstein, of course, his other morning stream over on his Twitch, 9 a.m. And then Friday, this one, you got choices. Boy, do we got choices. We've got the Adolescents back, and they're with the Deviates and Crazy in the fucking Brains. Holy shit. They're at the Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. That's a fucking bill. But speaking of fucking bills, we got Mike and the Molotovs doing an EP release with Killing Sunday with Night of the Spiders, Bitter Allegiance over Yucca Tap. 9 p.m. is what I saw. With 4 bands, it might be 8 p.m., so heads up. We also got Mills End at Pho Cow. Get yourself some pho, eat, enjoy some really good food, and some really good music. Perfect, right? And we got Black Bottom Lighters with Stilly and Taide. I think it's Taide. There we go. Saw them at Shoei's birthday show. That was awesome. Reggae rock, if you're wondering what that sound is. Or what their sound is. I don't know if you hear anything else. I don't hear anything. Regardless, tangents. That's at the Rock Bar in Scottsdale, 7 p.m. We also got another round of anniversary, as they're calling it. It's the birthday of the Flagstaff Brewing Company with Boss Daughter Friends. Fucking amazing dudes. They're playing there. It says 9 p.m. I know they're having 2 sets up in Flagstaff. The other one is at the Hive. I can't find the set times, so just know that they're playing 2 sets, and you can catch them twice if you're going to be near. So just going to toss it out there. But also, not the only thing going on in Flagstaff. We've got Halfway to Michigan with Snailmate. Yes, Snailmate, awesome. You know them. They're amazing. They're at the Hotel Monte V Cocktail Lounge up there in Flagstaff, 9:30 p.m. start. And then we go down to Tucson. Let's shift our gaze south. I'm not going to point down. That just seems weird. But regardless, we got Hot Mulligan with Stand Atlantic, Cliff Diver, and Annie Jump Cannon at the Rialto Theater there in Tucson, 7:30 p.m. Then we got some friends. I guess we can go back up northeast. Well, depends which way you're sitting, right? For if this actually makes any sense, be like that way. But we've got some of our favorites here in Phoenix. It's Fine. They're going to be playing with Vacant Skies, Pop Icons, and 37 at the Spur Bar up in Star Valley, which is slightly east of Payson. If you're trying to figure out where that is, 8 p.m. And yeah, Scott Kaufstein's always streaming over on his Twitch, twitch.tv/Scott Kaufstein, 9 p.m. So I think that's all we got. Of course, this is at least all I can find. I feel that there was a show Linger Longer Lounge that I just couldn't find. And that's, I'm doing my best. I'm trying to find, I'm checking everything within my energy and trying to find everything. But sometimes it's hard to find some of these. And then they pop up and I'm like, fuck, how did I miss it? So, sorry, Ghostwood Murders. I don't know where the event was. I couldn't find it. And hopefully some people caught that awesome show at Time Out Lounge. So I apologize. Regardless, I do my best trying to find all this stuff so you can have some good show recommendations. There's at least one band that I fucking think are awesome that you should go check out. And usually that means everyone around them is fucking awesome. So go check out these shows. And I think that's all I got. We're going to go with that. So yeah, of course, have fun out there. Be safe. Do what you can to make these spaces great and helpful for our immunocompromised, for our touring artists, all of it, for everyone. Let's just make these spaces inclusive and welcoming for everyone. And fucking have fun, be safe, and until next week, take care.